Hi guys, welcome to the new lesson. So today we're going to learn how to say pronouns in Korean like he, she, and they. So what is a pronoun? So pronouns are used when you are referring to someone that you have mentioned in the previous sentence, right? Because you don't want to repeatedly say his or her name. So for example, you can say, I know Sarah, she is smart. And she is a pronoun that refers to Sarah, and you use this because you don't want to repeatedly say Sarah, right? And same with rest of the two sentences. I have a brother, and he is 13 years old. And same with this, I have 3 older sisters. They are kind. So these are all pronouns that refer to someone or someone's mentioned in the previous sentences, right? And in Korean, what you can do about she in the sentence is that you can remove the subject because it's obvious from context that the speaker is talking about Sarah, she, right? So one possible way is you can just remove the subject she and just say 저는 사라를 알아요. I know Sarah. 똑똑해요. Is smart. You can just end the sentence like this without the subject and it still makes sense, right? Because in Korean, subject is removable when it's obvious. And same with these two sentences. 저는 남동생이 있어요. I have a younger brother. 남동생 means a boy 동생. A boy, younger sibling. So it means a younger brother. 저는 남동생이 있어요. 13살이에요. Is 13 years old. As you can see here, he, the subject here, is removed because it is obvious. And same with this one. You can say 저는 언니가 3명 있어요. I, older sister, 3 people have. So I have 3 older sisters. 친절해요. Are kind. So here as well, the subject is removed, right? What if I don't want to remove it and say she, he, and they in the subject? What is the Korean word for he, she, and they? In the dictionary, you'll likely find 그 for he, 그녀 for she, and 그들 for they. So 녀 here means a woman, female, and 들 here is a particle, plural particle, that makes the preceding noun plural. So that's how 그 is he and 그들 is they and 그녀 becomes she. However, these pronouns aren't used in spoken Korean because it sounds super serious or too romantic. So unless you're trying to make a joke, these pronouns aren't used in real life conversation. Then what are the alternatives? So let's first take a look at this song, the iconic Summer Night from the movie Grease. And this is a song about a boy that she met and a girl that he met, right? So there are a lot of he and she in the lyrics. And let's look at how he and she are translated. So you can see that there is no she or he in the translated sentence, right? It's the subject is removed because the subject is obvious, right? Obviously, he is talking about she, and where's the girl? She is talking about he, right? So that's why the subject is removed. But if you look at some other parts, 그의 차는 있어? She, 그애, right? Again, 그애 is used, and 그의 돈은 많아. 그애 is used again, right? 그의 차는 있어. 그애 끝내줬어. 그의 돈은 많아. These are all pronouns for he and she in the song, right? Then what exactly is 그애? So let's break this down for you to understand better. So 그 means that. Oh, sorry, what's happening with this pen? Let's write it with this one. So 그 is a modifier that means that. It's not a noun that, but a modifier. So there has to be a noun that follows. So 그애 means that. And 애 here is an abbreviated form of 아이, which means a kid or a child. But it can also be used to adults to mean a person that I know. So 그애 altogether means that person that I know, or that person that we're talking about. So 그애 refers to someone that is talked about in the sentence or in the conversation. So this is actually a pronoun. This works as a pronoun, right? So 그애 is one of the alternatives that you can use for pronouns. But usually 그애 is abbreviated and becomes 걔. So 걔 or 그애 means the same thing. It's just that 걔 is an abbreviated form and they both mean that person. So what you can do here is you can say 저는 사라를 알아요. You can say 걔는 똑똑해요. She, subject marker, is smart. She is smart. And also for here, 저는 남동생이 있어요. 걔는, he is 13 years old. And here, some of you might be wondering if 그애 is possible, then 이애, and then are 이애 and 저애 possible as well, because 이 is a modifier that means this, and 저 is also a modifier that means that over there. So are these two possible? And the answer is yes, these two are also used as a pronoun. So 이애 means this person, right? And it can be abbreviated to 얘, just like 그애 becoming 걔. And 저애 as well, it means that person. And this can be abbreviated to 쟤. So 걔, that person, 얘, this person, and 쟤, that person over there. And the difference between 그, this modifier, and 저, this modifier, is that that is talking about something out of sight. So it's only in their mind, not within their sight. But 저 can be used when you're pointing to someone or something that's in your sight, that's within your sight. So 저애 would mean that person that we see over there. And 그애 means that person that we know in our mind, right? So that's the difference. So again, 얘, this person, 걔, that person, 쟤, that person over there. There's one K-pop song named 제가 걔야. 제가 걔야. And we now know what that means. So 쟤, he or she over there. 가 is a subject marking particle, right? 걔, that person that we know, right? And 야, the verb is, right? So this means 쟤 is 걔. So 쟤, that person over there is 걔. That person that we mutually know, that we talked about. So this means she is her that we talked about, or he is him that we talked about, or that we mutually know. 제가 걔야, 제가 걔야. Or it can also be a question asking 제가 걔야? Is 쟤 걔? Is she or he over there? 걔, him or her that we talked about, is the meaning. 제가 걔야? Is she, her? Is he, him? So I hope you now know what it means. 제가 걔야? So let's see how they're used in a sentence. Person A asks, 차 키 어디 있어? Car key 어디 있어? Where is it? Where is it? And B says, 얘한테 줬어. 줬어 is a past form of 주다, which means to give. So this means gave, right? I gave it to 얘. 얘한테 줬어. I gave it to him. I gave it to this person standing right next to me. And it could be he or she, right? So 얘한테 줬어 means I gave it to him or I gave it to her. So just in case some of you are confused, in English, when I is in the subject and when I is in the object part, the form is different, and same with he and she, right? But one easy thing about Korean is that whether it's an object or subject, it's the same form. So that's how it's used. And 제 제프 아니야? 제 제프 아니야? 제 here means that person we see over there, right? 제, he, 제프 아니야? Isn't he Jeff? 맞아, you're right. 지수는 남자친구가 있어. 지수가 있어. Has 남자친구, a boyfriend. 걔 알아? 걔 here means he. 알아? Do you know him? Do you know him? 걔 알아? 응, 걔랑. 랑 here is a particle that means with him. 같은 고등학교 다녔어. 같은 means same. 고등학교, high school. And 다녔어 is a verb, a past verb of 다니다, which means to attend school or go to school. So this means I went to the same high school with him. 걔랑 같은 고등학교 다녔어. Yeah, I went to the same high school with him. So that's how 얘, 쟤, and 걔 can be used as a pronoun in a sentence. However, 얘, 걔, and 쟤 are all in 반말 form. So you shouldn't use this to anyone that you should be showing respect to. For example, when you say, I like my English teacher, do you know her? You shouldn't say 걔 알아 to mean do you know her in this context because you're talking about your teacher, right? So you shouldn't use 걔 to your teacher that you should be showing respect to, that you should be using 존댓말 to. So what you can do is instead of saying 그애, you can say 그분. So when you say do you know her and her as in your English teacher, you can say 그분 알아, 그분 알아. And 그분 here also serves as a pronoun that means she, her, 그분 알아. And 분 is an honorific form of 사람, which means a person. So 그분 also means a pronoun that means that person, but it's more polite and it's an honorific form. The same works with this one. You can also say 이분, this person, and 저분 to mean that person over there. And these are all in honorific form. So you can say 이분은 우리 엄마야. 엄마 means mother, right? This person, so she, 우리 엄마야. So 우리 can also mean our, but it's also a friendly way to say my. So she is my mom. 제프는 형이 있어요. 그분은 친절하세요. So Jeff has a brother, an older brother. 제프는 형이 있어요. 그분은 친절하세요 is kind, right? So 그분 here means he, Jeff's brother. And you can also say 저분 누구세요? 저분, that person over there, who is it? That person over there could be he or she, right? So this can also function as a pronoun. 이분, 그분, 저분. Pronouns in honorific form. So we just learned how to say he or she in Korean pronoun, 얘, 걔, 쟤 in 반말 form, and 이분, 저분, 그분 in 존댓말, the honorific form. Then how do we say they in pronoun? So I think I briefly mentioned the particle 들, that's a plural particle that makes the preceding noun in a plural form. And same works here. So you can just put 들, 얘들, these people, 걔들, those people, 쟤들, those people that we see over there, 이분, 들, these people in honorific form, 그분, 들, those people, 저분들, those people that we see over there. So this is how you can say they. And other alternatives would be 모두 or 다. When you want to say all of them, 모두 or 다. So let's look at how they're used in other sentences. 그분들, 이분들, and 저분들. 지수는 언니가 2명 있어요. 지수, older sister, 2명, 2 people have. So 지수 has 2 older sisters. 그분들은 모두 친절해요. 그분들은 모두 친절해요. 그분들 here is used to mean they, right? Those people, sisters that we're talking about, they are kind. You can also put 모두 to mean all of them. So 그분들은 모두 means all of them are kind. And you can also remove this and just go with 모두. 모두 친절해요. All of them are kind. And 이분들은 제 선배예요. 제 here means my, right? And 이분들, these people, right? These people are my 선배. We learned that this word is senior. These people are my senior, right? And 저분들은 어느 나라 사람이에요? 저분들은 those people, right? Those people that we see over there. 저분들은 어느 나라? We learned this question word. 어느 나라 means which country person, right? So which country are they from? So the literal meaning is they, which country person are they? Oh, where do they come from? So these are all used as the subject, the pronoun they in each sentence, right? And other than the pronouns that we just learned, there are so many words that you can use as a pronoun. For example, 이 친구. 친구 means friend. So this friend, that friend that we see over there. And 학생 means student. 사람 means a person. So instead of saying 이분, sometimes you can also say 이 사람. And 이 선생님, teacher. 이 남자, man. 이 여자, woman. 할머니, grandma. 언니, a person who's older than you or a friend who's older than you. So you will see many kinds of words being used as a third person pronoun, he and she or they. So depending on who you're talking about, you can kind of flexibly change it to other words, but it's okay if you don't know all of these words. You can first get used to these basic pronouns first and then work on other ways. You can say he, she, or they. It's really not that difficult. You can just put 이 or 그 or 저, the modifier, and then put whatever noun that you can use to refer to the person that you're talking about. So now let's practice with several sentences. 지수가 어떻게 A를 받았지? 지수, subject marking particle, 어떻게, how, A를 받았지? 받다 means to receive or to get. So this is obviously the past form, right? So this means got. So how did 지수 get an A? 지수가 어떻게 A를 받았지? And how do we say she studied very hard? One possible answer is you can just remove the subject and say 공부 열심히 했어. Or for very, you can say 공부 되게 열심히 했어. Or 공부 진짜 열심히 했어. 공부 매우 열심히 했어. But if you want to say she specifically, what you can do is say 걔. She, that person, 지수, studied very hard. There could be other possible scenarios. For example, if 지수 is older than the person B can say 그 언니. That 언니, 그 언니 공부 되게 열심히 했어. So these two are possible pronouns for she in this context. And how about Miss Vicky teaches Korean. I like her class. So you can state the subject first. Vicky 선생님은 and then object 한국어를 가르쳐요 in present form, right? I like her class. 저는 her 수업이 좋아요. And how do you say her? Since this is a possessive word, what you can do is you can place a possessive particle to mean someone's class, right? And what is the word for she here? Since you're talking about a teacher, what you can do is you can put honorific form. 그분. Or you can also say 그 선생님. That teacher to mean she, right? Because her job is a teacher. 저는 그분의 수업이 좋아요. 저는 그 선생님의 수업이 좋아요. Or you know what? It's also possible to just say 저는 선생님의 수업이 좋아요. Just using 선생님, the third person form, because it's obvious that you're talking about Vicky teacher when you say teacher in this context, right? So you can notice that once you get the hang of it, you can be really flexible with pronouns. So you don't have to worry too much about it. It will come as you keep practicing. And the last sentence, Mr. Smith is my neighbor. He is very funny. So for Mr. Smith, you can say 스미스 씨는 제 neighbor, 이웃. And the verb that corresponds to is 이에요, right? 스미스 씨는 제 이웃이에요. He is very funny. So let's write it without the subject first. 되게 웃겨요, but we want to write it in 세요. But if you want to write it in 세요 ending, you can say 웃기세요. So 웃기다 is an adjective that means to be funny. And when you conjugate it in 세요 ending, it can become 웃기세요. And for 스미스 씨, there are various types of pronouns that you can use. So first of all, you already called him Mr. Smith, right? So you're already showing respect to Mr. Smith. So you can use honorific pronoun 그분은 되게 웃기세요. 그분은 되게 웃기세요. Or what you can also do is if Mr. Smith is in his middle age, you can call him 그 아저씨는 되게 웃기세요. And you can also say his full name, 스미스 씨는 되게 웃기세요. So once again, you can be very flexible with what pronouns you're using depending on who you're talking about, right? And this time, it's really the last. Let's go back to where we left off here, the last sentence. So what you can do here, I have 3 older sisters. They are kind. What you can do here about they is you can say 모두 친절해요 to mean all of them are kind. Or 다 친절해요, all of them are kind. And here you might be wondering, can we use 걔들 here? 걔들, those people. But this doesn't suit this sentence because you're talking about your older sisters, right? So even if you use 반말 to your older sisters, you shouldn't say 너 to mean you to your sisters, or 걔, or 얘, or 쟤 to refer to them because they are older than you. Then is it okay to use 그분들, those people, in honorific form? And this sounds kind of awkward as well because this sounds like you put too much distance between you and your sisters. So this is kind of a Korean culture thing that might take time for you to get used to. But when you're talking about your older siblings, either 걔 or 그분 isn't really appropriate. And what you can do is you can just go with the full third person form and say 언니들은 친절해요. 언니들은 친절해요. Or 언니들 모두 친절해요. Sisters, all of them are kind. Or you can just remove 언니들 and just go with 모두 친절해요. So this is how pronouns can be used in Korean. And I understand that this can be a bit confusing or a lot because even if we learn what fixed pronouns there are to say he, she, and they, these are not appropriate in every single context or situations, right? And there are also other words that you can use as pronouns like this. So this is really something that I understand could be confusing and takes a lot of time to get used to. However, these are the things that will come to you as you keep on building knowledge one after another, and also as you face many different social situations and contexts in Korean language. So you don't need to sweat it, just keep practicing with what you already know, and also make sure to be open to learning more about what you don't yet know. That's what learning is all about, right? So that's it for this lesson, guys. Thank you for studying with me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!